Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. My name is Kintu Evarist Ivan. I'm from Uganda, and today I'm doing my 31st broadcast. My broadcasts are normally from Monday to Saturday, and the time is 21 hours to 22 hours. Here is in the evening, PM. My broadcasts are not about anything but the billion coin, the expansion of the billion coin. We all know the world over, payment systems for goods and services are changing. The world is thirsting to change payment systems for goods and services. And guess what? We have a better medium of exchange, which is the billion coin. Before I go any further, I would like to thank you, admin, for always giving us the tools to use as broadcasters in speaking about this crypto asset, in speaking about the billion coin as a medium of exchange, as a currency of now and the future. Not just about speaking about it, but to call people upon to embrace this crypto asset, to position yourselves for this future of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I want also to thank the senior leaders in our community for the work that they do. Senior leaders, thank you so much for always taking the lead. We do what we do because we imitate you. Thank you so much. Wilson Randy, Steve Coffey, William, Mary Ann, my mentor, Atim Lillian, and so many other leaders all over the globe. Thank you so much for always taking the lead in this work that we are doing. Today, I'll use this blog post to speak to you about the billion coin. Sponsoring merchants does offer the TBC community the shortest path towards our objective. It's a post that admin did on the 20th of September, and it begins with massive growth campaign coming soon. I'm sure we are very familiar with this picture. If you are not, please visit the blog. It should be thrice a day that you visit the blog and familiar yourself with this article. Here, admin in the same article says, reaching our objective of 1 billion members has always been within reach since the idea of TBC was conceived. The only question is, how fast can we reach out that number? Humanity needs to upgrade what it uses as a medium of exchange for goods and services. The current system where a few have so much power over everyone else has proven over and over again that the few cannot be trusted with such power. And here, admin gives us a comparison of what kind of money you would like to opt for. And before we look at that, let's have a couple of points to discuss here. Admin is saying that the world over is changing the medium of exchange for goods and services. And guess what? We have the best option to effect that change. The best option to effect that change is the billion coin. It's an amazing medium of exchange that we are selling out, that we are laboring to put into 1 billion hands. However, this work cannot be done by admin alone. This work has to be done by you and me in the community. Admin has put out there for you and me all the tools that are needed for us to do this work. He has given us an opportunity to be spokespersons of such an important opportunity. It's a noble job. And let us rally behind him and do this job together. The benefit out of this job is not only for admin, it's for you and me, because we have embraced this crypto asset called the billion coin as an opportunity, as money for the future, an opportunity that is here to eradicate poverty from planet Earth. In this picture, look at the different types of money. Money created by banks and controlled by governments. Is that what you prefer? Money of the people and managed by the trustworthy community of people. Is that what you want? You want money that you want money that has been proved by thousands of years that corruption takes over its use, or money that inhibits corruption, built on the principle of scarcity. Do you prefer money built on the principles of abundance? Money that lacks transparency, is that what you prefer? Or you prefer very transparent money? Do you prefer money that is there to perpetuate poverty of the masses, or money that is meant to end global poverty? Do you prefer money that rules by force, or money not used as a form of rule, as a form to rule people? Do you prefer very expensive money or very economical money? Do you prefer money whose tendency is towards slow-moving circulation, or money that promotes fast-moving circulation? Do you prefer money whose systems are so complicated to average people to understand, or money that whose system is so simple for average people to understand? So, what is your option of money? Which kind of money? We have looked at two types of money here. The money from the establishment of the central banking system, and money that is created by people through blockchain technology. And we saw the two sides, the advantages of the two types of money. So which is your choice? It really goes on to say, out of the alternative cryptocurrencies in the world today, TBC is the only one completely free of the banking manipulation and force of government. TBC has already created abundance within a world that has only known scarcity. TBC is the clear choice moving forward. We've had our trials and have a pattern of overcoming them, and we are stronger now than we have ever been. It's time to speed up the growth within the TBC community. Merchants can play a key role now in spreading up community growth, but not in the way you may be thinking they will. Too many of you in the TBC community only see what a merchant can do for you. You want more merchants to accept TBC stock ringos for payment. You want merchants to accept 100% in TBC stock ringos for their goods and services. My dear friends, these are not reasonable expectations. Don't you see that merchants are smart business people? Merchants operate their businesses on revolving cash flow, such as stocking their shelves with products they know will be sold. And when those products do sell, then they keep a portion of that revenue generated as profit and pay themselves as their means of living. And the majority of that revenue is used to restock the store shelves. Realistically, can merchants restock today only using TBC as payment? Of course not. That's why we need to get 1 billion members. By the time TBC will, by that time, TBC will so widely will be so widely accepted as a form of payment that merchants could restock their shelves using only TBC. So let us not put the cart in front of the horse, as the saying goes. Now, we need to pick a few points here and clarify them to ourselves. Admin, I think, is not far out from the truth. Many of us expect the merchants to sell their stuff to us 100% accepting billion coin. However, these are smart people. Yet enough to them. I'm afraid they're not going to go by your expectations. Admin also says that is a good reason for us now to speed up our work of putting this crypto asset, TBC, into the hands of 1 billion people. And he says then the merchants will be able to restock their shelves using billion coin 100%. As of now, they can be very useful. They can help us to reach our target of 1 billion people. But how is the question that admin is discussing with us in this blog post. Here is the picture showing a couple of merchandise, a picture of what will happen very soon. And this picture has two lines reading, Kringos are private smartphone money ready for merchants to use and accept. It goes on to say, I believe merchants can help us get 1 billion members in about a year if we present our opportunity in the right way. Please don't go to the merchants and try to convince them to accept 100% TBC strong Kringos as payment. They will not be interested in doing that, as I already explained why above. Instead, sponsor them and show them how to sell TBC as a product. A merchant that can successfully sell TBC over and over again is much more likely to later accept TBC as a form of payment. The new business cards make it easy, especially if you will do all of the heavy lifting at first. Here there is a picture of the cards that he's talking about. And a couple of points here that we need also to look at. He says, let us not be tempted by, pushing merchants to accept 100% billion coin. That will not work. These people are not yet educated on how this new money works. They even don't know how much they need it. So you taking it to them and pushing them to accept it, like admin has advised, may not be the right action to take. However, he goes on to say, a decent number of you within the TBC community have already achieved a steady stream of cash flow by following the system. Most of you still need a cash flow coach to help you get there too. If you are getting pretty good at following the system and earning an income using it, then it is time to expand that system to include inviting merchants to join us in the distribution phase of TBC. Small business owners are the best to approach at this time. Big chain stores will not be in us at this time. Let us not do those big stores. Let us look at the neighborhood. That guy that deals in small things that we need in our day-to-day lives. That should be our spot on merchant. So what do I mean? This is admin saying. So what do I mean by you doing all the heavy lifting? Make selling TBC risk-free and hassle-free for the merchant. Think about it. How many customers does a small business owner have per day? Product-based stores can easily attend to 100 or more customers a day. Same goes for restaurants. What if all they had to do was hand out business cards to make money in TBC? You could do the rest of the work for them. You could set up a KCBO account for them by creating an email account in their business name. You could pay their $10 admin fee for them. You could print up 1,000 business cards for them. Two, yep, it's costing you a few bucks to get them started, but you have made it risk-free for them to give this a try. One or two merchants will keep you pretty busy following up with their signups. You just rotate from one KCBO account to the next each day, looking for the new referrals that come in as a result of the merchant passing out the business cards. Teach the merchants to offer words of encouragement as they pass out these business cards, like, be sure to collect this gift today while the offer lasts. Then when you connect with these referrals, you can explain how the cookie reward system works. And that encourages purchases of at least $100 in Kringles. You can meet these referrals at the merchant location and complete a 100 cash transaction. 50% of that will go to the merchant as your partner. Of course, the merchant will catch on sell. If every merchant was approached this way, why would any of them say no? Passing out business cards from the cash register is so easy to do. And each time they do it, it could bring in $50 of new revenue for them. It's what I call a no-brainer. When merchants find it easy to sell TBC using the business cards, then they are highly likely to at least accept 50% months TBC Kringles, right? Imagine 10,000, tens of millions of merchants all around the world accept TBC. TBC Kringles in about 6 to 9 months from now, you'll be surprised how fast we go from 100 million members to 1 billion members. I bet the distance between those two achievements is only 60 days. So I call this the new work plan that admin is giving us. It's the new work plan. It's the new plan that he has laid out for you and me to reach out as we expand the billion coin community, as we rally behind him, as we put this important abundance-based crypto asset into the hands of 1 billion people. Ladies and gentlemen, that responsibility is for you and me. Admin is already doing his. He's putting out the tools there for you and me. It's giving us an opportunity to be broadcasters for this opportunity. So let us join him, let us rally behind him to spread this good news, to sell out this opportunity, even to those that do not know how much they need it. Ugandan people, let us wake up and smell the coffee, as the saying goes. Time is going to come when this opportunity has gone, and many of you will cry. Many of you will cry for it. So please, let us embrace this opportunity. This new money, cryptocurrencies are taking over the world by the storm. So don't be left behind. Don't be left behind. And the time is now. The opportunity is the billion coin. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to end here this broadcast. Once again, I want to thank you, admin, for always preparing for us tools, giving us tools to use in this noble work. Senior leaders, Steve Coffey, Randy Wilson, Mary Ann, my mentor, Atimo Lillian, and so many other leaders. I also once again thank you for always taking the lead for us to follow you. Thank you for the coaching that's going on. Thank you for always babysitting us in this work. I end here. Let's meet tomorrow, same time. Time will be 21 hours to 22 hours. Thank you so much. God bless.